Style Nicky G here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put the PSX emulator, which is the PlayStation 1 console emulator, onto your Android phone without using a computer. Alright? So the first thing that we need to do is go to our settings. So go ahead and hit menu and go into your settings, or however you do it on your phone. Okay. And what we're going to be looking for in our settings is security settings. So go ahead and scroll down until you see security settings. When you see security settings, go ahead and touch that, and we're going to open up that file. And you're going to go down to here where it says unknown sources. And it's going to say allow installation of apps from sources other than the Play Store. So we do want to be able to do that because we're going to be downloading an app off the internet. So you can go ahead and check that if it's not already checked on your phone and hit OK. And then we're ready to do that. And you could pretty much leave that check. It's not like anything's going to randomly download into your phone. So let's go ahead and go back to our main screen. So the first thing we need to do is go to the internet. So go ahead and hold down on your search. And we're going to look up this file right here. The really long one that says PSXE-FOR-ANDROID-1-8-4.APK. So let's go ahead and go search that out. Now the program I'm using might be a little glitchy and stuff, so I'm going to try my best to show you what's going on. Alright, you're going to be confronted with several files. It's going to say, did you mean, and then that's not what you meant what you put in. You don't want the 1.8. So we want to go to the zippyshare.com one, which just happens to be the first one. So go ahead and touch that. Let's open up that website. We'll give it a second to load. Okay, and this is what you should see. Now up in the top left hand corner here, it should say you have requested the file. Now if this up here does not read the file that you put in, then you're not at the right place. Okay, if it does, then you're going to go ahead over to the right here where you see the download now button. Now sometimes you'll come here, you'll see a bunch of download buttons, green ones, red ones. The one that you want is the orange one all the way here to the right. It says download now. Go ahead and touch that. It'll download it right to your phone. Okay, then we're going to back out of this website. We're going to go back into our search bar. The next thing that you're going to be putting in here is the second one you see here that says SCPH1001.BIN. So let's go ahead and search that. Okay, so here's what you get with your results. Now you're going to want to choose the second one or whatever one it is. If you can't figure out which is which, just look at the green. You want the one that says toshared.com. So let's go ahead and go to that website. Okay. Once it loads up, this is what you should see. And right up here is the file that you're looking for. Okay. Below it you'll see the blue download button. That's how you download it. So go ahead and hit that and download that to your phone. Once you've done with all that and that's downloaded, you can go ahead and exit out of here and go back home. Okay? The next thing that we need to do is go to our Google Market. So you do that however you do that on your phone. I have a little special way I get to it. Don't mind how cool my phone is. Some codes on stuff so people can't mess with my phone. Okay, so here we are at Google Play. So we're going to have to look up, go to your search bar, and type in Astro File Manager if you don't already have it. And let's go ahead and search for that. Okay, now you're going to be, you might have a couple Astro files to download and stuff. The one that you want is the one that says Astro File Manager /browser. Okay, it's the top one up here. Let's go ahead and go into that. Okay, now when you're here, go ahead, let's download that to your phone. After that downloads down to your phone, go ahead and open it up. Okay, and then you're going to see this screen here. Now it's going to tell you, okay, you can swipe to the left and do something, or you can swipe to the right and do something. Go ahead and do what it says, so it gives you access to the app. You know how apps are when you first start them out, you got to do what they say. So now you're going to see this screen. Now you're going to go to your external SD card. If you're confronted with two SD card files like you see on my phone, I don't know why it's like that. I happen to have been like that ever since I've gotten this new phone, the Samsung Galaxy S3, and I'm sure on the S4 it might do the same. It created a second SD card file. That could be your internal storage. I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point. What you want to do is go to your external SD card, or My Files too, if you have my phone. And this is what you're going to see. Okay? Now what you're going to do here is you're going to hit the menu button, and you're going to go to New Folder. We're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it PSX, or PS1, PlayStation, call it whatever you want. Let's create that folder. Okay? And there you go. There's the folder that we've created. Now we're going to open up that folder we just created. And once you've opened it up, you're going to hit the menu button, and you're going to create a second folder inside of it, a new folder. Now we're going to call this folder, you can call it ROMs, or you can call it Games. Doesn't matter, whatever you like to call it. Go ahead and create that folder. And there you go. So we can go ahead and back out of this. Now, the easiest way to do this on Astro, if you ever get lost, if you're in the middle of files and you're like, gee, where am I? I have no idea where I am in this app. Up at the top where it says Storage, go ahead and touch that. It'll bring you right back to this screen here, and you want to choose your external SD card, EXT SD card. So let's go ahead back into that, and there's your PSX folder you just created. But now you're going to want to go to the folder called Download. Okay, now this should already be in there. So let's open up Download, and here you go. You see the PSX emulator that we've downloaded and the source bin. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold down on that PSX emulator. Go ahead and hold down on there. Okay. After you've held down on there, now you have the option to touch any other one that you want to highlight along with it. You know, if it's in the way, that little menu button here, you could just go ahead and scroll and it'll disappear. Now you want the source bin too. Now let's just say for some reason you wind up with this. Okay. And everything's highlighted. And you don't know what to do. Up at the top there's a little green box. If you touch that green box, it'll take away all the highlighting. So go ahead and hold down on that, on the PSX. Okay, and then you want the bin too. So let's get that one highlighted too. Ah, see, there we go. It did it to me. So you hold down the first one and you touch the second one. And down at the bottom, you're confronted with some options. You want the one that says Move. So let's hit that. And then we're gonna hit Storage at the top. Go back into our external SD card. And we're going to go to the PSX folder that we created. Go ahead and open that up. There you go. Now that we're in there, let's paste. Make sure it says cancel paste at the bottom. If it doesn't, then you're not in the moving option. Let's hit paste. It's going to pop those two files right there for you. Okay. After you do that, go ahead and touch the PlayStation controller. Okay, you won't see this screen. I'm just showing this to me because I have it installed already. And you're going to be confronted with this screen right here. Okay. Now this, you can go ahead and hit install. Install that down to your phone. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and get out of everything. Back to your main screen. Okay, now we're going to go over to our app drawer. So go ahead and open up your app drawer where all your apps are. And you're going to look for the PlayStation controller. Now, it's not going to be under PSX. It's actually going to be under E because it's titled EPSXE. So let's go down to E, and there it is, PlayStation controller. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose that and open up that file. Okay, now you're going to see this screen here. Now you have a bunch of different options. The option that you're going to want is the middle one that's called Preferences. Go ahead and touch that. And it'll give you this. Now in here you can do a bunch of things. You can change the output level of the frame skip. You can change the control pad that it shows on the screen. But what we're going to do for now is at the top where it says BIOS file, go ahead and touch that. And it's going to bring you to here. Now you're going to look for the PSX folder. If for some reason you're looking through here and you do not see the PSX folder anywhere, Okay? Up at the top where it says Parent Directory, go ahead and touch Parent Directory, and that will bring you here to this screen where you'll see your external SD card choice. Go ahead and choose that, and that'll bring you into your external SD card. Scroll down until you see the PSX folder. Okay, there it is. PSX folder. So we're going to go ahead and open that folder up. And right there you see your scph1001.bin file. That's the file we're looking for. Go ahead and touch that. Okay. Now we're back to our options again. You can hit the back button on your phone and go back to your PSX main screen. And we're going to test to see how good it works on the phone. So to do this, you hit Run BIOS. And if all is well, this is what you should see. Here's your PlayStation. Remember that stuff? It's some old school stuff there. Okay, so after that, you can go ahead and hit the back button again and hit Yes, Quit Game. And then you can go ahead and quit the emulator. And that's it. So now, you now have a PlayStation in your phone. And if you want some games for it, you can go ahead and look for my other video. For the Italian Style Nicky G, or whatever I have it called, my videos, and you can learn how to get some cool games in there. It's not a whole lot, but that's how you do it. Alright, so have fun, and look for my other videos on how to do things on your phone without using a computer.